For 25 years, Children in Need has gone above and beyond to serve the children of Washington County. So in 1998, Art Richards was playing a golf game and he learned that children who are living in the poverty level don't actually have access to essential items to be able to attend school on a regular basis. So that was where Children in Need was formed. Children in Need historically has provided clothing, shoes, coats, books, school supplies, and hygiene products to children who are living at the poverty level so that they can continue to be successful in school.
Kindness, respect, compassion, and teamwork are our core values. So we really try to make it a comfortable and safe space for people to come into, a space they feel that they're not being judged, but their needs are being met by people who actually care about them.
To have a center where low-income families can come and get free clothing and hygiene for ourselves and our kids is life-changing. I feel a sense of community and solidarity when I'm here, and they take a huge financial burden off of us.
We have a very robust, diverse population here in Washington County, and it's so nice to be able to build a sense of community among our clients. And with Children in Need, we provide services to over 3,000 children every year. And I went through this program as a kid in foster care, so I know firsthand the impact that it has. The fact that we are able to be that beacon of hope for so many families is truly rewarding.
One thing that has contributed to Children in Need's role as a leader in the community is the ability to work with schools and other nonprofits, really collaborate together and figure out what are the biggest needs, not only in the schools, but what the other nonprofits are seeing as well, and to really make sure that those needs are met.
Children in Need is a safe place to come if you need help. There definitely is a sense of community here. They do a lot of other events outside of just clothing pickups. And also I really like to be able to donate to Children in Need. When my kids outgrow things, I think it's really awesome that we can bring all their baby clothes or all their toddler clothes and drop them off and allow some other family to enjoy those items.
So if Children in Need was able to win the Nonprofit of the Year award through the Chamber of Commerce, we would be incredibly grateful. It would highlight the work that our community stakeholders, all of the individuals who have donated, all of our volunteers, our staff, our board of directors, just all of the work we've done in the past year to really improve the lives of our children.
The Humane Society of Washington County was founded in 1921 when Daisy Derby Whipple heard from a friend that there was an animal cruelty case within the county. She was really concerned that there was no organization in place to actually help that animal, so that's when she created the shelter. From there, she only issued dog licenses and did that out of a small one-room facility on Wilson Boulevard. And she had 4 cages at the time. And unfortunately, it didn't take long to outgrow that building, and that is when she moved to the Mogginsville location where we are today. The Humane Society is built on compassion and kindness, of course. So it's integrated into everything we do. It's integrated into the way we treat our individual animals and the way we treat people as they come to see us and seek help. And it's really about community as well. Animals have been seen as property across the century, and so the biggest obstacle we have really overcome is establishing that animals are a really important part of humanity, and they've become such an important thread to humankind and to the community, and it's hard to imagine life without an animal, and we've really broken through that barrier at this point, and I feel as though most of Washington County agrees with that sentiment, and that just makes our job so much easier.
I've been a long-term resident of Washington County, and as far as the Humane Society succeeding here, I believe that there is an incredible human-animal bond all over, but in this county too. And I'm very grateful that Washington County has stepped up and has adopted their animals from us to give animals a new lease on life and a new home.
Work in an animal shelter is all about heart, and it's about tears, and it's about realizing that you can't save them all. Receiving this award would mean so much to our staff and our volunteers and even our supporters, because it's just validation, honestly. It's just to let us know that our hard work and our tears were recognized and that we've been seen as doing our very, very best.
Washington County Museum of Fine Arts was opened to the public in September of 1931. So now we are in our 92nd year, approaching our 93rd anniversary. We have been free to the public that whole time. It's something we're incredibly proud of. The story is that Anna Bruce Singer grew up across the street, married a Pittsburgh steel heir, and at an exhibition opening in 1926, a bunch of people from Hagerstown went up. They all had dinner together. They cooked up this idea to found a museum in Anna's hometown. The Singers provided a founding art collection and the funds to build the building, and the city of Hagerstown and Washington County then provided the financial means to operate the museum.
We strive to create an offering that is appealing to the entire community and that spans all the ages of the arts. And one of the things that we do very well here is connect with our community. We are a smaller museum, which allows us to be able to have a personal interaction with visitors and to enjoy conversations with them, to learn about their insights about art, and to have many different kinds of discussions about what does that art mean to them. It's such a special and outstanding resource, and I'm proud to be able to work with such collections.
Our community really, really needs art, and it's not just something that we can go without. It's something that each and every person needs here. And I think every staff member here brings their own passions. You know, we all have a really diverse background that brought us here. Everybody needs to know that this museum is for them. And when they walk in here, we do everything that we can to make you feel welcome. And we want to make sure you take away a really personal connection with art.
We're in the midst of this big growth trajectory. We have purchased additional property. We're working on a capital campaign for an expansion. So we do a lot of fundraising. We do a lot of grant writing. We cultivate a really diverse income stream in order to support what we do. And a lot of that comes from all of you, from the people who are volunteers, who are members, who support us. I'm working, and the staff, we're working with this legacy every day, and we want to keep it flourishing, and we want to do you all proud. If we were to win the Nonprofit of the Year award, it would mean a wonderful acknowledgement of the importance and power of art to people's lives. We are absolutely not a luxury. We are completely essential. We change lives every day.